Stay away from me. Never misunderstand me. Keep away from me. Let's go get more light side points. The music might get me in trouble now, I think. Nah, I put the wrong word. I went the wrong way. Shh. I mean, I get that it's inside of a space station, but it's really kind of bland. I know where this is. This is where you come down later in the game when you have to fight through Telos to get to Darth Nihilus. I was gonna look up, see what other mods I could find, but I'll do that later, I guess. Do like I told you. Stay away from me. Never misunderstand me. Keep away from me.
I don't understand your problem with the Republic. It's not like Onderon hasn't benefited from joining.
It was one of the darkest days in our history. Talia sold Onderon to the Republic, and what did we receive in return? Nothing. In exchange for the blood of our soldiers, the prosperity of Iziz has been stripped to decorate dead planets like this.
Look, if it weren't for the Republic, you'd all be speaking Mandalorian by now.
And because we accepted the Republic's aid, we should be indentured to them forever?
You make it sound like the Republic turned Onderon into a prison colony.
Perhaps. Only that the Republic did not even conquer us. Our own betrayed us and allowed the Republic to take what it would.
Oh, fuck, it's like talking about politics nowadays. Like, everyone's just so angry and condescending and cunty. Everything's so divided. And that's okay to disagree, but everything's just so contentious. Everyone thinks they're right about everything. And most of the people who talk about it are fucking morons.
It's always the same story. When things are going well, no one ever thanks the Republic. Oh, but when the problems start, that's always where the fingers are pointed first.
It's kind of what it's like to be an American.
Well, if our treasury continues to be sapped for projects like this one, Onderon will be the next dead planet on the outer rim.
Also what it's like to be an American.
Ah, so you must be the Jedi everyone's been whispering about. No more trouble with the TSF, I hope?
Hi, Kreia.
Perhaps you don't know who I am?
You seem to be under the opinion that I care.
You haven't been on Citadel Station long, have you? Let me introduce myself. I'm Bennock, the man in charge of Lopak Slusk's protection. You do know who Lopak Slusk is, don't you? The two gentlemen with me are Matu and Nahata, Slusk's finest men. Other than me, of course.
Oh, leave the man alone, Bennock. I bet he'd come out on top if you fought.
Now, Luxa, I meant no disrespect. You're probably Slusk's strongest woman.
It's your skin, Bennock. Just warning you, Slusk could easily replace you.
She's right.
And I doubt you could cause any. Trading jabs with Luxa is hardly the entertainment I was looking for. Let's go.
Hello there. You know, I heard about what happened at the docks. Can we talk for a bit? Oh, so forward. I like that. I handle vice. You know, spice, gambling, the good things in life. For the local exchange
Kitty.
boss, Lopak Sluss.
Hi. That's such a sweetheart. Even when she's grumpy, she's a sweetheart.
Don't worry, I won't make a move on you. That squid and I don't see eye to eye on a lot of things. You being one of them.
What do you mean?
Look, are you really Jedi?
No.
Exactly. This exchange bounty has nothing to do with you. But Slusk, my boss, won't listen to me. Still, you seem a very capable sort. Tell me, are you a capable sort?
No, I don't think so.
I think you're even tougher than you look. Jedi or not. So here it is. Help me with Lopak Slusk, and I'll keep the exchange off your back. And find your missing ship.
I'm not killing your boss for you.
So run him off, Citadel. I don't care. Look, until Slusk's out of the picture, he'll just keep sending men after you. And who do you think took the Ebon Hawk? It was stolen from the exchange in the first place, you know.
It was an exchange ship? Oh, Davik, right.
Indeed. The pride and joy of a man called Davik, the exchange boss on Taris. How that ship escaped the Sith's destruction of Taris and Davik along with it, I don't know. But no matter. It's a stolen ship.
How would this work?
What, besides his being your typically slimy Quarren? Slusk
Oh,
works for Goto,
space racist.
out of Nar Shaddaa. Now this Goto, he's rigid, ruthlessly efficient, and all he sees are numbers. Goto keeps the squid around because he maintains a steady flow of income. Yet it's only half of what I know it could be. I should be the Citadel's boss, but Goto doesn't allow breaks in the chain of command. I can't go over Lopak Slusk's head, so I've got to take care of him myself. And I want your help.
How would this work?
I can get you into the exchange suites in residential 082. They're west of the entrance. More than a few of the guards are in my pocket, so there shouldn't be too much resistance inside. When Slusk's out of the way, I'll clear up this bounty matter and get your ship back. Deal?
Deal.
We'll speak again then. Best of luck, handsome.
Deal. I'm not gonna be able to farm dark points. I love this all falling off location.
Sobojun sa Dosokanki Kiso maranesh insando krapamolek tinachara Graracha Ganoiso to torano krani Terando nosh wiwana hoto
Restore content modification.
I'm terribly sorry, but there must be some sort of mistake. I don't have a record of your appointment. Are you certain it was for today? You know what? There must be a mistake in the
There
system.
must be.
Why don't I open that door for you?
Please.
What was your name? Excuse me, Lopak Slusk's appointment has arrived. Please open the inner door. There you are. Have a good day.
Well, that was a lot easier than I thought it would be.
Yes, I have. I should get my good light side points from him.
What is it? What is it?
I hear you.
The camera moved just slightly, so I thought it was. The hammerhead.
With pleasure.
This shall not stop us for long.
Let's settle this.
Missed everything, huh? That one worked. Bounce pistol. No remains. I thought it said Kenobi. It says Caboose. Caboose? Kubas? Kubis? Whoever to let you in. Very nice stats. It could be very valuable.
Slusk.
Slusk. It's kind of a cool view of the city, or the space station.
I may have had a hand in this, yes?
She's a Slytherin. I'm not looking for a fight.
I guess it's just like they say. If you want something done right, do it yourself.
She might like that. strength.
I hear you.
She was the first to go down, huh?
Let us end this.
Oh.
Maybe Nar Shaddaa isn't such a good idea after all.
Did we just see what happened?
The Exchange is one of the most powerful groups on the Smuggler's Moon. If this Goto wants you so badly, it'd probably be a good idea not to show up on his doorstep, wouldn't you say? Not to mention, I'm sure Lopak Slusk has friends on Nar Shaddaa that won't be happy to hear he's gone. Yeah, you're right. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
I tried to find peace. Strength amplifiers. Sonic grenade. Have I ever said I love space? That's just so cool. I wonder if I'm seeing the same ships flying around. Like wherever I go. If it's like the same, you know what I mean? Like if those are the same ones that I see everywhere. And I'm just seeing them from the different perspective of the levels that I'm on. Or if they're completely different. Or like if this is on one side and to my right here is like the view from the entertainment module. Or if it's just the same level but different apartment view. I wonder. Kitty. Hi. You're so sweet. She's just chilling.
Please don't kill me. I'm only doing my job.
Where are my light side points? I wonder if I can come and go at any time I please. Coming and going. Choto Hubate. Like, is that further down the exchange area? I want to investigate this to see. Oh, look at that, so cool. I love space. I love sci-fi. I love sci-fi way more than fantasy. But space fantasy? Oh, look at them. Are these the same ships just over and over? Or are they different ships for different windows you look out of? Looky, you're so cool. Who's gonna go in front of me? Oh, there he is! I love it. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Try so hard, I can't rise above it. That's all? It'll have to do.
Smooth.
I thought I was gonna get bad points. Dark side points. Renegade points. You know? Oh, hey. They just have it on their front door? That they're villains? Hi, this is the criminal element on the station. Come say hi. I get it's probably to help the player, but still. It has to be different. Alright, let's... So... Oh, never mind. I thought... Like, directly in front of me, I thought there was like a... one of these. So I was like, well, maybe that's where, that's where one of them is.
Is there something I can do for you?
You can lose that attitude.
What? What do you mean? Wait, are you talking about accessing the mainframe? The Zerka mainframe? You're crazy! What are you, some kind of slicer?
Just looking for some...
Well, I'm sure there are a dozen sorts of dirt on Lorso in there, but it's a closed system. Means you can't get in remotely. You've got to actually be in front of the mainframe to access it. This is a joke, right? You're CSD, aren't you? Loyalty test? And I want Jana Lorso looking dirty. Alright, other than Jana Lorso, only B-44 has free access to the mainframe. He's a protocol droid, her administrative assistant. If you controlled B-44, you could walk right in.
This is ironic because I actually control B-44 and I walk right in.
Nearly all the Zerka technicians are planetside these days, working the recovery zones we've taken from the Ithorians. We've contracted out the maintenance for the office's protocol and utility droids. The guy Chano lives in the apartments in Residential 082, Unit 2B, I think. If you had his credentials, B-44 would leave with you willingly.
Dun, 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 dun. My neck, it hurts. I slept all day and fucking got a kink in it. My skin is cold. Transfusion with somebody. Morose and old. Trapped in the fruitless dying. It was tempting and bad. The whoring angel rising. Now burning breast. My silent time of losing.
The war has really inflated prices here in the Outer Rim. Medical supplies are in short supply and high demand.
Is that Handmaiden's voice?
Zerka's mercenaries are getting out of hand, and they're too much for the TSF to handle. We need Republic troops to restore order.
Tonoranga mana tonos emeragith. Wanara korachi drumta sa inchobin sasha. Tosimana rachata. Tonos emeragith. Wanara korachi drumta sa inchobin sasha. Tosimana rachata.
That's not the song goes at all, actually.
In Wamagro, may rangana noruta. Taranam mo sibu and dasarans. Krema sunkun ratungala. Chawi mo jubu and kosoracha. Machabi doko. Tonaranga manachunga. Taranam mo sibu and dasarans. Krema sunkun ratungala. Chawi mo jubu and kosoracha. Machabi doko. Tonaranga manachunga. Tonos emeragith. Wanara korachi drumta sa inchobin sasha. Tosimana rachata. In Wamagro, may rangana noruta.
Credits for it.
Machabi doko. Tonaranga manachunga.
Alone. Alone from who?
Machabi doko. Tonaranga manachunga.
Hey, I answered all your questions.
In Wamagro, may rangana noruta. Febko emarayam ga watasitu insula raka chata. Tamaso kinchuda wanka. Mopi una wana si chokoratawa. Dawa chosimu poendo rakawa. Ichi rendu momopa ramakawana abawasi. Yu kroren wan mapusiti indolara. Machabi doko. Tonaranga manachunga. Febko emarayam ga watasitu insula raka chata. Tamaso kinchuda wanka. Mopi una wana si chokoratawa. Tonos emaragith. Moka kamaran endoso ran with no chabi. Duran tonos emaragith. Wanara korachi drumta sa inchobin sasha. Tosimana rachata.
Oh, turn later in her pay. I got light side points. Yay. My back. It's very Sith-ish.
Good day. I am B4D4, Administrative Assistant for Zerka Corporation's Citadel Station branch. How may I help you? I am sorry, but I cannot accompany you. I may only leave the Zerka offices for maintenance by an authorized Zerka or Zerka contracted droid technician. Those are legitimate credentials. I will accompany you.
Ah, my back. Keep popping.
Sidan Gelfa Vadino Gelfa Linda Rufta Gelkif.
Yes, I do.
Gelfa Sidan Gelfa Vadino Gelfa Linda Rufta.
Do you have a level up? No. Oh. And Look at the little legs. Getaway sticks. Oh. Oh. They must work here. Nope.
Hello, B44. Is there something you need? Oh, why is that? More credits, you say? That's news I wouldn't mind reporting to the Sector Executive Officer. Please, B44, access away.
Look at this angry T3 model. Oh, it's a T1. He's upset. Look at his red eye and ooh. Ooh. Why do you gotta bully this sweet little TN model, T1 model? Like, don't do that. I don't like it. I don't fuck with you like that.
T1N1, what are you doing out here? You're not supposed to leave the mainframe. I think someone needs a memory wipe.
What the?
Just got gaslit. I don't fuck with you, B4. Those T models are the best. T3, T1.
B44, I want you to pull up the maintenance records on that T1 unit. Find out the last time it was given a memory wipe and how it could have been outfitted with illegal weaponry.
Memory wipes are so funny. Back. The sound of water is just running water. Rain, running water. It's the fucking best.
What? You're just gonna set it free? Is that a good idea? Because it can lie. No one expects a droid to lie. Think of the trouble it could cause.
Too bad I can't take him. Yeah, I can feel you're slowly gaining lost.
Healing a dead planet is one thing, Chodohabat, and healing a Jedi severed from the Force is quite another. You speak well enough, Chodohabat, but perhaps you see all this as your chance to exert your own hold over others.
Well, I want the healing. I thought I'd get influence over her, but that obviously didn't happen. What's with this lag?
Healing a dead planet. You speak well enough, Choda.
Five points. That's not really a lot. I thought it was gonna be more. I thought it was gonna be like 20 points or some shit. But no. They all look the same. I can't find the one that I saved from the exchange.
She enjoyed it out, and she began Gorufio. When now for the Yufta, she enjoyed it out, and really good. Gloria, she enjoyed it out, and she began Gorufio. She enjoyed it out, and she began Gorufio.
Just say the word.
I hear you.
Save.
Let's settle it. Let's settle this. More where that came from.
Get up.
Everyone down. Time to take you down to size.
Let's jump him.
Sidan Gelfa. Hori Sidan Gelfa. Sidan Gelfa Badi.
I already know. Computer spikes. Uh,
Time to take you down to size.
This shall not stop us for long.
I in their house. Um. Okay. Train life is good.
I hear you.
I'm gonna save it to the next one. Powers. Lagging.
I will silence this one.
It's the best power.
Let's settle this.
Honestly, it's great.
What is it?
Just say the word.
Word.
I will silence this one.
Having that revitalize is a great ability. It's an awesome ability.
Where that came from?
Plasma grenade, okay. upgrade flamethrower. There you are. On my way. Just don't make it have it. Yeah. Yeah.
I hear you. I hear you.
The armor made me think he was wearing a shield. 'Cause it's fucking blue.
And now, Chodo Habat, you will die along with your herd.
She intruded out, and she began Gorufio.
That's none of my concern. I was hired to do a job, and after I kill you, I'll be done.
Okay, Candlelight.
Perhaps, but not today, Athorian. This is the best that you could muster to come to your rescue? Very well. I shall add their bodies to the dead.
More where that came from. Even the odds.
Nothing? Wow, game? You give me nothing? I wanna go. I don't actually know if he says anything about Zerka trying to kill the Athorians. I don't remember, at least. Look at the drones. Look at the drones. Look at the drones.
Something I can help you with? What? Something I...
Nope. I just gotta get the fuel and the two criminals on the surface. That'll be it. Look at the base. The base. Marshmallow Man. Marshmallow. Then
Citadel Station, this is Admiral Carth Onasi of the Republic Cruiser Sojourn.
Admiral Onasi? This is Lieutenant Grant, TSF. We've been expecting you.
Gran, it's nice to know that TSF hasn't gone to shambles in my absence.
And how about you? An Admiral. You might change your tune after you see what the situation is like down here, Carth. I've got some bad news for you.
Well, it can't be that bad, Gran. I think Telos has already been through the worst.
The one you came all the way out here to pick up, well, he managed to escape the station. We're not exactly sure how it happened.
Well, that's unfortunate, but luckily it still fits our plans.
Am I hearing this right?
I'll tell you more when I arrive, but the Republic has decided not to detain the exile and adopt a wait-and-see approach.
The exile? Then
Like I said, we'll talk more when I arrive.
looks like we will. I'm uploading the approach vector to you now. See you soon, Admiral.
oh crap, that's something I wanted to do before I went.
Everyone hold on tight. We should be putting down in a few seconds. Grab onto something. This is about to get rough real fast.
I'm gonna get a drink. I'll be right back.
Good to have you back, General.
Mike? Hello there. Been a while. 2 minutes? Same, I just got a drink.
Easy now. We survived one spectacular crash. Lucky I was here to pull you and your friends out of that shuttle, or you'd be more than a little crispy. But it's only fair. I owe you more than one, General.
General?
You must be in shock from the crash. Have to expect some long-term memory loss from that. Too bad he's not a droid, huh? We can't all be that lucky. I'll humor you, General. I was one of the Iridonian Mechanic Corps that was at Malachor. Bayadur, I can see how you'd forget me, being that I was the only one. Don't think too hard. I'd rather not talk about the war, if we could. We all went through some tough times after Malachor, and maybe we all did a little forgetting. Guess that's one thing we've got better than droids. They can't forget anything. But then you give them a memory wipe and they forget for good.
How are the others?
They'll be fine. The pilot's more or less unharmed, and the old lady, well, she's tougher than she looks. You know, I never thought I'd see you again, General. Galaxy's a big place, and this is the last place I thought I'd bump into you. So I have to ask, just what are you doing here?
I'm looking for my ship.
Got some news for you, General. That shuttle of yours is done for. Scrap.
Well, this is familiar. Feels like my last time on Telos.
Crashed the shuttle that time, too?
Nope, Pazak.
That was not the most pleasant landing I've endured. Next time we should perhaps seek out a more reputable pilot.
You're welcome, Kreia. You know, if I weren't such a crack pilot, we could have hit the shield wall or one of those rock faces.
Yes, our current situation is a vast improvement.
Beats me. No one's supposed to be here but a Zerka research team. I can't say they'd be happy to see us, but shooting us down? I can't imagine Zerka having us shot down by a bunch of scientists either. You know, I caught a glimpse of what looked like an AD tower when we flew over the compound. Maybe they're doing something they shouldn't be. I've seen pirate bases with the same sort of setup.
I can help you find it. I have access to the SHIELD network. I came hoping to repair whatever damage your shuttle took, but not even I can fix that wreck.
What do we do
We'll
now?
have to get back to the compound. It's the old Athorian research station, turned into a salvage team staging area. It won't be an easy hike. First, there's a mercenary pursuit team looking for me. If Zerka secure the compound, there could be a lot of them out there. Second, there's all the Canucks.
What's a Canuck?
The vicious wide-jaw predators the Athorians imported from Duxon. They were meant to keep the herbivore population in check.
Characters should know what
Right.
a Canuck
The
is.
Canucks ate them all. Now they'll eat anything they can catch, including us. Without the Athorians to maintain the accelerated ecosystem's balance, everything here is falling apart. Zerka's killing the Restoration Project piecemeal. That's the plan.
Alright. Here's the drone. Go Kreia.
I will silence this one.
Let me handle this.
I have to give. Welcome back. Strength, dexterity, right. Demolition. Security, repair, awareness. Yes. Point. Strength. Okay, give me a second. I don't know if I can actually do anything about the volume. Is that better? The mic was further away from my face, that's why. Sound. I'm good. Yourself? Alright. Just, gaming, working, sleeping. Shit like that. I did. I saw. It's pretty cool. I mean, did you see there's an interview he did where he was talking about like when he feuded with The Rock, he was gonna turn heel. Yes, he really turned heel. He turned on Cody. I think it's excellent. But there was an interview he did where he was talking about what he was gonna turn heel after his WrestleMania with The Rock, and it didn't end up happening. And he had like new gear, new music. Not necessarily. He can have a good heel run with people loving him. The Rock was amazing as a heel, and people loved him. If you remember back when he was in the corporation, shit like that. People loved it.
What is it?
But if he turns on R-Truth, you know, that's the good stuff right there.
Let's go. The mercenaries have at least 2 hidden caches like this. We should keep our eyes open. Yeah?
Besides, people love Kevin Owens, and he's always a heel. And he's a great heel. Kane is great, yeah. I was always a big Kane fan, though, so. But
yes.
Different kind of heel, right? Because Cena.
Mercenaries, right where we need to go. That sentry droid probably spotted us already. They were probably looking for me when they saw your shuttle go down.
More of a monster heel, destroy everything versus cheap shot kind of heel. But Kane is always great. Oh, it's Daniel Bryan? Like, it was cool, but I don't know, I like
Fallen.
I like 03, or even like when he debuted, like the early, well, I guess his early years in the 90s, and then when he took the mask off, oh, so good. But yeah, he did the comedy stuff.
What is it?
Damn, now I feel old. But if you get a chance, go back and look up some of the stuff he was doing back then, because he was, like, go check out his debut. Like when he debuted, that was some awesome stuff.
What's going on?
What is it?
Yeah?
Where is it? The Force Pike. Yeah, the Missy's
I
piss
hear
everyone
you.
off. He was. Yeah, he used to be one of those guys with go away heat and not like good heat. But he's so good on the mic. Like even when he and Johnny Morrison, when they had the thing with Kane and Undertaker.
Another sentry droid. The mercenaries must be using them to locate us. There's probably another patrol nearby. Let's get this over with. Yeah?
Yes.
Old storylines as in your old or my old? Cause
what's going on?
I hear you.
well, all wrestling is a bunch of wrestling with a little bit of drama. That's the point of it. Like it plays out through. But even like the stuff back in my day, there was a lot of silly shit.
Yeah.
But everything with the bloodline and everything with I was just thinking the same thing.
Donanochi, kilipamuli raslemo podwanga dor nerindarisa kunikiti teranasa farfasinta noido roka motokra miratono chun raso masakanga toroto.
Wait, bounty? Why is there a bounty on your head?
I'll explain later.
Dakosha nicho tolo punta chakorso waman gotash juna rananasha ni visitisa cholo gumasone machido pachawa chanamaba.
I don't think so. You'll have to come through me if you want to take the general.
Ragichi sa
I say my storylines were better, but your old had. I would. I think.
I will silence this
it's
one.
hard to say. Because the old guys are what, like Austin,
This won't
Rock,
take long.
Triple H, and Kane, and Mankind, and Ken Shamrock, and Big Show, fucking APA, and Val Venus, and Edge and Christian, the Brood, the Hardys, and the Dudleys, and like the stuff that they were doing. Yeah, dude, like Stone Cold Steve Austin. Like, if you've never seen his promo where he's when they're going into the first WrestleMania with The Rock, and it was with the beer truck. Oh man, that promo is so good. Umaga, yeah. I think that's more, well, that's like what, 06, I guess. Train life. Where are you? There you are.
Let's get this over with.
I would say my era had smarter wrestling. Today is a lot of athleticism. And then that in between has a bit of both. That's when it started to be more athletic, but it still had like the guys like Randy Orton and John Cena and Triple H and Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, Kane.
What is it?
Yeah?
I hear you.
Honestly, I've loved everything The Rock has done. I'm from the 90s. Like, my era of wrestling was the best era because we did have WWF and WCW. So we had Goldberg and we had Hogan and NWO and DX and the Ministry and Austin and just...
You asked for it.
Let us end this.
Sith battle suit.
Let's go.
Does it restrict? I'll let you guess.
I hear you.
A little younger than that. But whatever floats your boat. A little older than that.
I always feel a sense of calm when I walk the circle. Take him down.
I'm 31.
This won't take long.
This shall not stop us for long. I will silence this one. Fallen.
How do you like that? What's going on?
Yes?
Yee. You've had this conversation before. We have.
Let me handle this.
This shall not stop us for long. Fallen.
How do you like that?
We've had. Cause you said I don't sound that old.
This won't take long.
Let us end this.
Who the fuck was shooting? Oh, the remote. I apparently look as if I'm 23 though, so. Yeah.
Yeah?
But I look like I'm 23 apparently. Face cam.
The mercenaries have at least two.
Yes, you already went over this. Thank you. Parts. There's nothing good in these so far. Shame.
Let us end this.
Maybe getting a face cam would make me more personable. Or ugly, I don't know. I have a face for radio and a voice for silent movies.
Yeah?
I hear you.
Should get a raccoon.
Fallen.
I don't know, apparently my government doesn't like people who have pet raccoons, so. Or at least popular ones. I don't know if that'd be a good idea. I have a cat.
Yeah, fallen. Let us end this.
My government friend currently saving the West along with France.
Focus. Fallen.
Wasn't the
Fallen.
What is he, the Prime Minister of France posing with a book that was written by a pedophile? Or someone who, I can't remember what the story was, but the guys.
Yeah?
I hear you.
So, like, it makes sense, I guess.
What's going on?
I hear you.
What's going on?
Yes.
No, it's one of his favorite. Macron? It said one of his favorite authors. I'd have to look it up. I would ask you how you feel about things going on with England, but you guys don't have the freedom of speech that I do, so I don't really want you to get in trouble for. I don't hate the player, hate the game. Hey man, you're the same person that says where there's grass play ball, so you do you, brother. Yeah, I can criticize my government all day long, so. I saw something was like in Russia, like 300 people got arrested for things that they said online, and in England it was like 3,000 or 2,000, like some ridiculous number. It's like, yeah, my country's better than yours. As fucked up as my country might be.
Minefield ahead. We can pick our way through, or take the time to disarm some and clear a path.
You have a stuff to it. Well, if you think that Facebook is the problem, you're tackling it. So, kind of have the right decision, I guess. Still.
We'll be back shortly.
Why aren't you moving?
Yes.
Let's go.
Oh, there he goes. I don't think so. You're entitled to your opinion, but
Yes.
It's just at this point, I'm just ready to. I'm ready to let things play out. If the job that needs to get done gets done, I'm perfectly okay with that. Besides, you guys can't plead the fifth. You don't have that right. Do you? Do you guys have a Fifth Amendment? Or...
What's going on?
Yes.
Let's go.
What is it?
Yeah?
For Heliana, for he don't. Yeah, but the guy. Yeah. It's. I think it's dumb. Like, I don't want this to become too political, but nobody was fucking doing anything about it, right? Like, until Trump started talking and trying to make something happen. Now all of a sudden it's important to everybody, and now they're trying to do stuff to help solve the situation or deal with the situation, but they weren't fucking doing it for 3 goddamn years. So it's like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
I hear you.
But how does it actually work? Like, I know how my system works, like in terms of like Constitution and shit like that, but like you guys don't have any like anything like the Fifth Amendment or anything like that, like an amendment like that in your law or in your governing doctrine or whatever you guys. I don't know what you guys have. Common law or whatever.
Sentry droid ahead. We've been spotted again. We're close to the compound, so they'll be getting ready for us. How do you like that?
I just don't understand how people can be so upset about somebody trying to solve the issue of an ongoing war that would have been over years ago had we not been helping.
Let's get this over with.
But when the issue goes to get solved, now it's, well, you gotta talk to these people. We have rights, like human rights and social rights, and staying in people's homes. So, squatters' rights.
Fallen.
Oh, I was not paying attention to that.
What is it?
Take him down.
It wouldn't have been Harris in 2016. It would have been Clinton. And Clinton Clinton definitely would have let this thing happen.
What's going on?
Cause she's been
What is it?
warmonger for forever. Probably because it would have been the same thing, honestly.
What's going on?
What is it?
There's the landing pad. There should be a computer terminal I can access from there. Looks like we're gonna have to fight our way there, though.
Look sharp. What do we have here? The Jedi. Saves us the trouble of looking for you. Corin Falk did say you were dangerous. Maybe he does know what he's talking about. We'll see. You may have caught a few of my boys off guard, but let's see how you fight now, Jedi. Attack!
My favorite thing, one of my favorite memes that I saw was during the California fire. There's a meme that said, "There's a fire in California, time to send $1 billion to Ukraine."
Take him down. Take him down.
No, Bador, don't go.
Take him down.
Politics is a funny thing.
Yes.
Oh shit. Not paying attention to that whatsoever. Yeah, honestly, it's a great meme. It's fucking hilarious. The internet is undefeated. Oh, that's my shield. Deal with this first. Got my shit fucking activated. That was nice.
I hear you.
Fuck.
What is... I will silence this one.
Go. Go.
Fallen.
You're not falling yet. I seen a British one that said, "Oh look, it's a boat of illegals. Hey guys, how you doing? Let's help you out the boat. Women children first. Sad, I don't want children. Looks." Feels like there are a lot of places that are.
What is it?
Feeling the same.
I will silence this one.
Once you get Latino.
Fallen.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, you guys have everything there. Right? Like, you got the French, you got... You're connected to everything. You got Canadians.
Let's go.
What is it?
One of the things that I have noticed, just the way things are, is the people who are supposed to be the quote-unquote polite people tend to be kind of shitty. Or like when TikTok got banned and everyone came back on and they're like, the world's talking mess about us. I thought we were friends. And it's like, no, they hate us.
Take them down.
Do you not know anything about the world, my guy? Europeans hate Americans, or they're extremely arrogant. Like, they're not really friends. Like, it's so weird. We're supposed to be friends and allies and yeah, but you guys are just fucking just hate us. That's not what I targeted. Don't think that we do. I just think that you think that we do. Because we have a lot of people who are loud and a lot of people who don't really know much about the world. And a lot of our media is aimed at us, so it kind of makes us I don't know. I've never been one to speak for everyone. It's like, I don't know a lot of people from Europe. But I will say this. Europeans are extremely arrogant. Like, the way that you guys as just Europeans talk about us is the way that you guys are. You just don't see it. Let's see one. Oh yeah, definitely the French. But they're French. Who cares what they think? But it's like you guys do it, but you don't realize that you're doing it. So there's like a real irony in the fact that you think that Americans are so arrogant while being so arrogant in how you talk about Americans. It's like you're talking about us being so into ourselves, but you're talking about us, and then you're talking down about us from a position you have no reason to be at.
Yes.
Oh, I agree that a lot of it's just like friendly shit talk.
What's going on?
But it comes from all sides, you know what I mean? Like, we do it too.
Yes.
It's like, I don't care, right? You guys, you say whatever you want, as long as you can take it, you know, give it, you know what I mean? And I'm fine with it, because I get it. But there's a lot of it that's just...
Where are you going? We need to check out the computer console up on the landing pad, not go exploring some abandoned military facility.
We're going there anyways. Stop being a dick. Like, I do want to like qualify it. Like, I don't really know people from overseas, right? I only can see what I can see from videos and things of that nature. I'm sure there's, you know, everywhere has good people. Everywhere has dicks.
Hopefully I'll be able to access the SHIELD network from this console. Good, it's functional, and my passcodes still work. Now let's find your ship. The TSF probably thinks the ship was put down in the wastes, but they don't know the planet as well as I do. Telos' atmosphere has been turned into acidic vapor. Landing a ship in the wastes would be like sealing it in a hangar full of hungry Minocs. So that means there's probably an unsanctioned landing site somewhere on the planet, still shielded, but not a restoration zone or other listed facility. That's why I need access to the SHIELD network.
Wait, what?
Here, a small anomaly in the SHIELD network's power grid. I'm not surprised the TSF didn't spot this. It's subtle, more like an error or random flux than anything suspicious.
There's no way that's true.
It looks like power is being drawn to generate a shield over a small area in the polar region, but nothing should be down there. Orbital cameras show nothing, just an empty mesa.
We should
Really?
investigate this. I feel this is the best bet of finding the Ebon Hawk.
I like how I say really and she says we need to investigate this. That timing. That's crazy.
That's a little tougher. According to the computer, a shuttle is currently docked inside the research facility. At least there was at last report, though that was months ago. I don't, but that's not going to stop me. I'm getting back to Citadel if I have to build a new ship myself. There's one other small problem. Recently, Zerka teams that were sent into the military facility have not been coming out. But it's not as though we have any choice.
A lot of stuff for me to grab. That is insane. Now, is this a proven or an alleged thing? Like,
I hear you.
Let's go. Feels like poison.
oh, I took the mask off. Crap. It's proven.
Yes?
Yeah?
A lot of people don't really know what a summary judgment is, so alleged. That's insane. I gotta see this name. What's the name? Oh, I've seen this guy before. Oh, I had heard about that. But wasn't that guy dead for a while? It was 2011, right? So it was 2023. I saw an article saying that your guy, hey, your guy, your boy, didn't know about the charges being dropped.
This arm of mine isn't just for show.
That's just a headline, though.
Stand back. The Zerka mercenaries were a little surprised when I broke my way out of my holding cell. The shields there were even weaker than these. After you.
How long has this guy been your prime minister?
We'll be back shortly.
I guess my question was, when was the election? Freya? No. Oh, you don't have a shit at all. Fuck. I don't have enough shields.
I hear you.
Not even a year. Fourth of July. So the way is, I'm kind of hearing it, the 4th of July is a way to celebrate 2 ways that you guys got fucked over, huh? I need the next stage healing. I'll go with that instead.
I hear you.
Ah, well. Guess who still won their independence from you? This guy. If it makes you feel better, we also were the lead to the downfall of the French Empire, so you're welcome.
Let us end this. Fallen.
This won't take long. How do you like that?
Yeah. And to do... So, like, the French helped us, right? And they got back at you. And to be like, hey, thank you for all the time that you did do stuff for us. We're not going to pay the French back. And that led to their revolution. So, you know, your sworn enemy got their downfall because of us. So, you know, you're welcome.
Yes.
Let's go.
We're just doing stuff all over the place. We're just that kind.
Yes.
Also, you guys gave us tea. And then we made it better. We got it from you.
Yeah?
Okay.
I hear you.
Yes.
Let's go.
What is it?
Yeah?
I have been poisoned.
Old woman. Hey man, sweet tea's the best. Good old sweet iced tea. Southern style.
What is it?
Yeah?
This is hilarious.
Yeah!
Yeah. Not when you put milk first and then... Who puts milk in tea?
Fallen.
It's like some British shit right there.
Let us end this.
That's like you saying you make good food and talk about beans on toast.
Yes.
Sweet, you poor child.
What's going on?
Beans on toast. See, that's another thing that we made better. Because instead of just beans on toast, we make baked beans. And we put it with bread and butter. See? America's just better at everything, apparently. Maybe we are better. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes?
Yeah?
What is it?
What's going on?
Hey, you used to talk about our education system. We're still on top of the world, so whatever you say, buddy.
What is it?
What are you fucking doing? Hey! I'd rather be a C student on top of the world than an A student taking orders. You know what I mean? I'm perfectly fine with not being the highest score in the classroom. You have how do I say this? You have tea, but it's like low quality, not the best version of tea.
What's going on?
Like, sure, you have it, but you know, we do it better.
I hear you.
Yeah? You asked for...
It's gonna be annoying. I don't have the shields for this. How do I want to do this? Nah. See, you say that, but we just give things flavor. I know you don't know anything about that, and you know, I'm sorry for your loss.
I hear you.
But hey, man, you might learn about it one day.
Yeah?
Maybe pepper won't be so spicy to you guys.
Let us end this.
Let me handle this.
This shall not stop us for long.
How do you like that?
Also, I have to disagree with you. Putting cheese on anything makes it better. If you get a decapitated arm, you put cheese on the end, fucking heals it. Cheese makes everything better. You're sad. You have a hole in your heart. And, you put cheese on it, makes it better. Sugar does add flavor. Cheese also adds flavor. Ranch also adds flavor. Those are all things that have flavor and changes the flavor of food. Yes. Or drink. If you put sugar in a drink, changes the flavor. Yes. ranch is literally flavor for salad. You can dip things in it. Yes. It's kind of what condiments and sauces are. Yes. Instead of sprinkling it on food like you would with salt, pepper, you just pour it. So yes. By like the literal definition. That's what it is. You know, adding flavor or cheese or doesn't mean diabetes. It's all about moderation, man. All about moderation. Nah, if you want to say. Don't really have the best way of doing that, sure. I need regeneration. Stealth, I don't really need because I don't use it. Got some spikes. Some parts. Upgrade. Yeah, but that's one of those people like, who the fuck cares about their opinion?
I hear you.
Yeah?
That's so dumb.
There she is, one orbital shuttle. Looks like it's in serviceable condition. That's all a moot point, though.
It's like the same kind of person who doesn't know the difference between Memorial Day and Veterans Day. Honestly, America is its own world.
The hangar bay doors are closed. I don't fancy flying the shuttle through solid metal, so I'd say we need to find a way to get them open. We'll also need to find the ignition codes for the shuttle, or else we'll have some trouble getting off the ground. If we get all that, I wouldn't worry about what shape this heap is in. I'll get it running.
I'm like, it's kind of true.
What is it?
Let's go.
No, is it the only thing in the world? No. Is it the most important? To me, yes, because I'm American. But we have a little bit of everything that what everyone else has. We're massive in terms of land. We have wild animals, we have dangerous animals, big cities, we have oil, we have oceans and lakes, rivers and creeks. And then we're separated. In each state, it's like its own little country. It's a place of its own. Yeah, you say that, but an hour and 45 minutes is a long way away for you. I walk an hour to work every day. So, like, you're in a long drive for you. I mean, that would be a long walk. right? Because I'm walking an hour. I'd have to walk whatever the distance is, minus how long it would take to actually walk there. But an hour being away from something is such a non-factor. I'll walk the length of where I live.
Let's go. How do you like that?
It's one of the funny things is how you guys don't understand how we measure things with distance versus just, or we measure things with time versus distance. Like an hour being right down the road.
Tawancha morichiwa mufala.
Who are you?
Kawan tonata. Greki.
But like, I live in Texas, right? To get from one side of Texas to the other is the 12-hour drive. Come here, buddy. What are you doing over there? So like an hour down the road is super short. It might be more than 12. I don't remember. But it's like 12 and up. What are you doing? Get over here. But it's not long. Right? It's all about perspective. For us, like, that's a day trip. Like 4 hours is a day trip. If I drive 2 hours one way and then drive 2 hours back, and then whatever I'm gonna spend wherever I'm gonna be at, but because for you guys everything's so close together, it's like I lived on an island, right? I lived in Guam, and so I can understand that. I think it's like to go from Jigo, which is the top of the island, the very north of the island, all the way around the island's like an hour. What are you? Come the fuck on. Get over here. So like I get it. No, an hour is an hour, but I can argue what it means. Right? Because for you, it's a long way. For me, it's not. Because my perception of it is it's only an hour. No, the exact measurement of what that means is the same. 60 minutes. It's an hour, you know, but it's not the same thing. What are you doing? Get the fuck over here. I'm trying to lead you to safety. What is this motherfucker doing?
Tung
No, but if what I'm saying is like the time is still the same, right? It doesn't change. An hour is an hour, but to you, it feels further away, like it's a far way to go, because everything is closer. So maybe 30 minutes, 20 minutes. But for me, for an American, living an hour away from work and driving an hour or so to work is extremely common. So while it's the same time, for us it's not as far because it's a normal thing. For you it's far because to go an hour, if anything for you, like, if you go further, but we don't think of it like that. That's more you guys, because you're not like I said, going an hour to and from somewhere like work, it's just every day. And then depending on where you live, you add in traffic, and it's much longer. Why is this guy? Whatever, I'm just gonna leave him. You guys wanna follow? I'm trying to lead him out so I can get some light side points, but he's not fucking following me. If he follows me this way, I'm gonna stab him. Stay there. Oh, well, yeah, but it's the same time, it's just not the same distance.
What is it?
Let's go.
I will silence this one.
How do you like that? How do you like that?
What is it? This shall not stop.
What the hell? What's going on here? Um. What should I do? I'll go. I guess for me, I eventually if I was able to get what I wanted, I want to live like an hour outside of town.
Stop us for long. I will silence this one. Fallen.
Like for me, that would be a reasonable way to live, like distance-wise.
What's going on?
How does owning land work? Is it like the same as here?
I hear you.
Let's go.
You can buy whatever property is available, and then you just pay like property tax. Or is it a little different? Ah, crap. I wasn't trying to find you. The same.
Yes.
Interesting. Oh.
What's going on?
That makes sense. Turrets.
Yes.
Yeah?
I want to own land one day. I like the most amount of land for the least amount of money. Somewhere, like I said, 45 minutes to an hour outside of a suburb or something. That's around
Let me
fine.
handle this. How do you like that?
Let us end this.
Somewhere, I don't know, maybe Wyoming or Montana. That'd be good. I'd be happy with that. For Scream. Scream at a bitch.
What is it?
That's a cool move. Some more trees. Trees would be good. That's it. Arcane and blaster rifle. Nice. It's gonna pack a punch actually.
What is it?
What's going on?
Put a mine down. No, not that one. Common mine.
Set and activated.
Kablooey. I thought the HK unit was in here. I can't open it. Can I do it from here actually? No? Oh well. I think I could take it by myself actually. Now you wanna follow me, huh? You follow me now. You Twilight bastard. Fine, stay here then. Interesting. Combat Enforcer, that's a cool name for a weapon. Components. Parts. Kind of underwhelming. Do you guys know if you have any? Do you have mineral
We have arrived too late.
rights?
The target has evaded
Or-
us. We must pursue it. Observation. They have likely escaped aboard the orbital shuttle that has been docked here. The Bay Control computer likely will have a record of their departure. Query. Have you discovered anything about the shuttle's course? Answer. I have managed to track the shuttle's movement across the SHIELD network. However, the SHIELD network does not stretch over the polar region, which was the shuttle's apparent destination. Statement. Dispatch a unit to the polar region with the last known coordinates and approximate path of the shuttle. They will not escape us again.
Mineral rights are when you buy land. At least
Well, this
here.
can't be any worse than last time.
Oh, hang on.
So that's the hole in the SHIELD network, huh? Doesn't look like much to me.
Getting shot down again.
You've got to be kidding me. It's not my fault.
So mineral rights are when you buy land, there are rights that come with that land, or might not come with the land, depending on the way you buy it. And one of them are mineral rights. So things like oil or
Egotistic praise.
minerals
An
and
excellent
coal,
shot, even with the prevailing
copper.
winds. I
When you
couldn't
buy
have done it
land,
better
you have to make
myself.
sure you have rights to those things, because if you find
Field
them,
assessment.
then whoever
I picked
owns
up on
those
the heat
rights
forms of the
has the right to
Jedi
make
and
money
his
off them.
allies. Activate the mines
Even timber
and prime
rights,
the self-destruct sequences.
water rights, all that crap. Easements, if you guys have easements.
Relieved statement. Oh, Jedi, it is good to see you intact. We were concerned that shooting down your shuttle would damage you irreparably. Quick clarification. But now that we have found you, we hope that we can facilitate communications. Unnecessary addendum. And put an end to hostilities.
You shut down my vessel.
Unnecessary clarification. We merely wish to cripple your vessel. Once we tracked your coordinates, we were able to deploy several droids in this location. Probing query. We are, however, curious as to why you chose to come to the remnants of the polar Telos irrigation system. There is nothing here that our instruments can detect. Eager threat. But we are looking forward to extracting your motives for coming here when we place you in torture restraints.
How many are there?
Chiding statement. Oh, Jedi, there are as many of us as are needed to capture or kill our targets. Egotistical boast. And there are
Egotistical.
far more of us than any one Jedi. Destroy one of us, and more shall rise from the wreckage. Unnecessary threat. And our attack protocols are more than a match for you and your allies.
Get that. For then. Let's give you. Where is it? Yes. Combat Enforcer, what are you? I am okay, I guess.
I hear you.
No! Stop it! That's great. No shield. I need more shields.
Systems failing, master. Systems failing, master. Systems failing, master.
What about easements? Do you guys have easements? I'm sure a lot of places have that though. Do you know what an easement is? So, an easement is a road. So, it'll be like a road. Like if you ever go out like to like the countryside, or you're looking for like property countryside, or you're renting a house in countryside or whatever, and it's on somebody's property, and there's a road that goes to it that allows you to get there. That's an easement. So it's basically a road that goes to somebody else's property that allows you to get to your residence or property. There's a lot of them, like hotels will have an easement that'll, like hotels that are on the beach, not all of them, but a lot of them will allow access to the public, and there's a specific way that they go, like a road or path that people will take to go there, and that is an easement. A lot of times it'll be a road that'll cut across the field for companies like telephone companies or electric companies to be able to maintain and repair wiring, but the public is also allowed to use. Or at least authorized people are, depending on the situation. Dead in the background is kind of cool. No, for something to be your property, it must have some sort of a barrier. So you can't have land that does have a fence or a gate on it?
Lay down your weapons, and you shall not be harmed. I will not warn you again. Drop your weapons, or we shall take them from you.
Do as they say. I sense people come to no harm.
Why is it that everywhere we go, I end up in a cell? I mean, why did they lock us up? What is this place?
It is a training ground for Jedi.
What? This ice hole?
Yes. It bears the semblance of an academy. But where are all the students? Curious.
You've got to be joking. What is a Jedi Academy doing out here in the middle of nowhere?
It is a place hidden from the galaxy like the Academy on Dantooine. But this place... Oh, Atris, you have been clever.
Atris?
It's none of your concern.
Well, the sooner we're out of here, the better. 2 crazy Jedi are more than enough for me. No one told me we were going to be dumped in a nest of Jedi.
And what is it about this place that causes you such fear?
What do you mean? We're in the middle of a bunch of Jedi. You know how they are.
No, I do not. Not in the way you seem to.
What are you doing? Get out of my head!
Stop struggling. Let me follow the current. Deep, deeper to its source.
Stop! Stop! Ah!
Ah. With the fear is mingled guilt. It squirms in you like a worm. And the why? Ah, and there is its heart. You surprise me. I could not feel it before. Your feelings are a powerful shield indeed. Do not worry, Atten. If he is a Jedi, he will forgive, and if he is not, he will not care.
You can't tell him, please. I'm asking you. I don't want him to...
Think less of you. I hardly think that's possible.
I love her so much.
Still, there
She's
is no
so
shame
great.
in what you ask. We all wage war with the past, and it leaves its scars. I will not speak of yours, Atten, but there is a price for such things.
What? What price?
There are those who wage war and those who follow them. You are a crude thing, murderer, but you have your uses. You know how important this man we travel with is. Even one such as you can feel it. You will serve him until I release you.
And if I refuse?
You will not. If you do, then my silence will be broken. And then, Atten, you will be broken. You fear the Jedi, and rightly so. If Atris learns of your choices, you will never leave this place. But whatever fear you hold of the Jedi, know that if you disobey me, that my punishment will make you beg for the death that has long hounded you. Wipe the fear from your mind. You will not find blind obedience a difficult master. You chose it once. You will learn to embrace it again.
I don't know how you became such a manipulative witch, but why a vicious old scowl like yourself would even bother with me is a bigger mystery.
No game of Dejaric can be won without pawns, and this may prove to be a very long game. You are a slippery one. Your thoughts difficult for even one such as I to read. I suspect the self-loathing that squirms within you gives you a curious strength. Your spirit, as diseased as it is, refuses to allow you to give up, no matter what threats you face and whatever wreckage you leave behind you. I feel you have crossed our path for a reason. Perhaps even you, at the right moment, may be able to turn aside disaster. If so, your potential is not yet spent.
Fine. I'll be your pawn.
So
but I still think you've got the wrong man.
Perhaps. But someone has to fly the ship, and the Force is a hard thing to predict. You have crossed our path for a reason. Our path brought us here for a reason, and now I know why. The past is here, and it must be met before the future can be set in motion.
More Jedi speak. Care to explain?
No. I've wasted enough time with you. Sleep, murderer, and be silent. I need no distractions. A critical moment approaches.
So great.
I did not expect to see you again after the day of your sentencing. I thought you had taken the exile's path, wandering the galaxy. Yet you have returned. Why? Your concern is noted. Your friends have not been harmed. They have been detained for their safety. I find it unusual that you are traveling with others again. I had thought you had forsaken the company of others after the war. Or is that why you are here? Yet here you are. Perhaps you do not know yourself as well as you think. Regardless, your arrival here begs an explanation. Have you come to face the judgment of the Council, as you did so many years ago? Are you finally willing to admit that we were right to cast you out? You presume much. The Force does not guide your movements, not anymore. Its connection was lost when you fell. Perhaps you feel that the Force also led you to the Mandalorian Wars as well, but in truth it only led to your exile. So you said, so long ago. I didn't believe it then, and I don't believe it now. You sought adventure. You hungered for battle. You could not wait to follow Revan to war. The Jedi Order asked only for time to examine the Mandalorian threat. They urged caution, patience, and you defied them. So when you returned, you were brought before us. You were a Jedi no longer, and so you were exiled. There was much about that day that was difficult to forget. Your words, your defiance, and when you stabbed your lightsaber into the center stone. I have kept it, so I would never forget. I have always kept it, as a reminder of what can happen when your passions dictate your actions. I have kept it, so I would never forget your arrogance or your insult to the Order. Become a Jedi again? That is a thing far out of reach. But I am not unsympathetic to your feelings. Leaving the Order must have been difficult for you. Yet you gave the Council no other choice. You gave me no other choice. So your choice was to meet the aggression of the Mandalorians with more aggression. That is not the Jedi way.
Is it, though?
Every choice we make, whether we know it or not, sends echoes through the Force. It can awaken feelings, ignite passions, hate, anger, fear, where none existed before. By meeting aggression, by serving as an opponent against which the Mandalorians could test themselves, you fed their hate, their lust for war. And it sent a terrible echo through you. And because of it, you and those Jedi who met them on the battlefield lost their way. And you turned on us.
Reverend Malak turned on you, not I.
Without you and the other fallen Jedi to support them, to feed their lust for war, Revan and Malak's crusade would have been over before it began. I know you betrayed the Jedi teachings. All that you had been taught you threw at your feet, crushed them beneath your heel. The Jedi teachings require we examine our actions. Acting without reflection is not our way. There was no guarantee that marching to war would have saved the Outer Rim. In fact, quite the opposite. A physical victory, perhaps, but the real victory lay in...
Oh, the triumph of Jedi teaching is the cold thing when in the... Oh.
You do not know... How dare you? The Mandalorian Wars should have been your grave, and Malachor 5 is where you should have died.
Careful, Aegis. Anger leads to the dark side.
You see shadows where there are none, and hate where there is none. You are blind, as always. I tire of fighting with you. You lust for war, and you always will, and you have succeeded in distracting me from my questions. So answer me. If you cannot seem to admit the Council was correct, then why are you here?
Pretentious shadow. I love that, man.
Your ship? Ah, the Ebon Hawk. It is not your ship. Unless you are admitting to the destruction of the Paragus mining facility. Necessary? The destruction of Paragus was necessary? You have not changed. Acting instead of thinking, putting yourself before the galaxy, before the Jedi. Do you know what you have done?
Yeah, destroyed 2 worlds with one explosion. Well, to be fair, he only destroyed 1 world. The other one was an asteroid. So, yep.
No, your crime is much more than that. Without the fuel from Paragus, Citadel Station cannot maintain its orbit. It will crash into the planet and its destruction will echo across 20 other worlds.
Right, Telos so important. I love Telos as a like an analogy for the exile. It's so great.
Telos was a test to see if the Republic could mount a restoration effort on the Outer Rim. When it fails, the Republic will not finance another. The other Rim worlds, devastated by the Sith, will remain graveyard worlds, devoid of life. And that is the magnitude of your crime. So you still hold to your flawed convictions. If you think to anger me, you are wrong. How is it that you are not content to confine your ruin to yourself? You must spread it to others wherever you go. Ruin yourself with your actions if you will, but when your actions bring harm to others, then you must answer for it. The Sith? What do you mean?
I'll tell you why in a second.
You speak truly. You have encountered the Sith. I can feel the scars on you. Tell me, where did you encounter them? Paragus? What would they want there? They can't have been looking for you. You. If they thought you a Jedi, the teachings of the Sith blind them indeed. I am the last Jedi, not you. You betrayed our teachings, our beliefs, the very core of the Jedi Order. If these Sith attacked you, they will soon realize their mistake. And if you escaped, they most likely let you go to see if you would lead them here. You offer your aid after turning your back on me, on the Council. The Jedi is not something you embrace out of fear. The commitment is stronger than that, something you never seem to understand. Perhaps. But if you help me, it cannot be done from here. There are others in the galaxy who may help us against a Sith threat. If you can find them, gain their trust, perhaps our defenses shall be stronger for it. Take your ship, seek them out. If you find them, encourage them to gather on Dantooine. From there we can call a council and see what can be done. Then I shall send you on your way. It is now time for you to depart.
We shall remove him, mistress.
So, the main character of this
Come with
game
us.
is referred to as the Exile, because this is the second game. So there's Knights of the Republic and Knights of the Republic 2, and
Are you all right,
before
mistress?
both of
The
those
exile
games,
brought up feelings best left forgotten.
Forgive me,
The
mistress, but I must ask. The exile. I've never seen another affect you so strongly. Did you care for him once?
The Jedi have no such attachments. As always, he will do as he wills.
obviously a lie.
And the galaxy,
But
and the feelings of others, can burn for all he cares. The day we judged him, I stood in the chamber and he was so right. He was so certain of it, I doubted myself. He chose Revan over the Jedi, over the Council, over... But now I am tired. I must meditate.
Of course, mistress. I will tell the others you are not to be disturbed. And please, do not exhaust yourself. We can attend to matters here.
So the Exile is a part of. So the Mandalorians were attacking the Republic, and the Republic needed help. So the Jedi, not all of them, but a lot of them, under a character named Revan, decided to aid the Republic in the war. Oh, hang on. This is a good scene too. So, the Exile is one of the Jedi who followed Revan and Malak to go fight the Mandalorians. And then there was the concluding battle on a planet called Malachor 5, and it completely decimated the planet. It's the last level in the game.
I have felt it too, my lord. A disturbance in the Force. It was difficult to make out, my lord. At first it was such a quiet thing. I did not notice it. But now I wonder as if it has always been there. I merely could not hear it before. The sound built so slowly. Yet when you listen for it, you can make out the strains, even over the background life of the universe. Do you feel it is a... You are the darkness in which all life dies, my lord. All life exists to feed your power. And my life is yours. I beg you, please, let me die. Yes, this disturbance echoes through the Force. I can follow it to its source and bring it to you. I will leave at once, my lord.
So cool. Anyways, so the Exile witnessed so much destruction that they removed themselves from the Force, creating a wound and leaving the Exile to be the only person from the Jedi who followed Revan and Malak to return to the Jedi to be judged, which is why they're referred to as the Exile. I don't know if it's the same if you play a female Exile, but HS clearly had feelings for the male, and when he went off to war, felt extremely betrayed, so she has a resentment. What's this way? I love that scene because that whole ship is kept together by the guy that was in the black robes with the mask. Where is she? Hood on. Where the hell is she? Time to steal the ship. Ooh, masks. Do you have any shields I can have? Shields, please. Green crystal. Oh, shield. Yeah. I'm gonna fucking need it. Another shield. War suit. Is it you?
You are the exile, the one Atris warned us about. She said you betrayed the Jedi by going to war when it was forbidden to you. You turned on your masters, your teachings, and yourself. That is not all she says. She says you know nothing of loyalty to any cause except your own animal instincts. And she told us why you fell to the dark side.
The dark side.
Atris says that you fell to the dark side in the Mandalorian Wars when you gave in to your lust for battle. Once you tasted war, you could not give it up. Atris says when the Dark Lord Revan returned to the Republic, you did not march with him because you had fallen so far you could no longer feel the Force. I believe that is the extent of her expressed feelings toward you. There are variations at times, but all rise from the same foundation. Before you go, Exile, a question for you, if I may ask it. You have touched the Force. What does it feel like? Then tell me of its absence. I see. Thank you, Exile. I appreciate you sharing your knowledge with me.
Alright. Where are my people? Hey there.
Did you find what you came for? There was something from your past here, something unresolved. I feel we did not come to this place by chance. You were led here. This woman who resides here, she did something to you once, something that hangs upon you still. I see it now. The act has left its marks. Be warned, unresolved events from our past can create wounds in the present and the future. And more importantly, they can distract you, weaken you. It could prove fatal against the enemies we face. There is a Jedi here, perhaps, in that you are correct. Yet there are no students, and this woman, this Atris, surrounds herself with those who cannot feel the Force. Curious. Plans are fragile things, and life often dashes expectations to the ground.
That's true.
Perhaps students will come to her in time. For now, she is surrounded by those who cannot feel the Force. Yes, her servants are not Jedi. Their minds are walls trained to resist tricks of the mind. This discipline blinds them to the Force as well, even if they were Force-sensitive. Invade the mind of another. It is not something done carelessly, or when there is nothing to be gained. Killing such a one could prove difficult and unwise. Yet she distracts you, that is clear, and that may be reason enough. Such distractions could prove fatal against the enemies we face.
You're cunning. How would you win such a distraction?
Direct action is not always the best way. It is a far greater victory to make another see through your eyes than to close theirs forever. Yet all that lives feels, and where something feels, there is weakness. Why, you, of course. You are the gravity around which all her actions rotate. You exert a stronger influence than you know. Be her foil, her challenge, and eventually she will see things your way. Very well. Let us depart.
Okay, it looks out cold.
He's only sleeping. It seems the journey here has fatigued him.
You can sleep in the ship. Let's go. Ow!
I'm sorry,
I don't care,
General.
but
I've lost consciousness in the crash.
I was trying to get influence from her.
I'm fine, General. Even power has been restored to my arm. What is this place? Where are we? This must be where I had detected the energy readings before, and the drain to the restoration shields. This room, this place, it looks part of a huge polar irrigation system, possibly planet-wide, like the one on Coruscant. I had been told by the Republic that it was not in use. I am, General. If you wish, I may travel with you, or join you at the ship. Very well, General. I will await your arrival.
Mistress, you summoned me.
I have a task for you. The exile is dangerous. I'm concerned that he was able to return to Republic space and reach Telos without my knowledge.
Mistress, the Harbinger was lost in transit. It was our failing.
What is done, but now I need you to travel with him.
Mistress,
I realize what I am asking of you, and I am asking that you keep your purpose a secret, even from your sisters. I need someone to watch the exile closely, and let me know if he contacts the Sith. More importantly, I need you to study him closely. I need to know what he thinks, what he does. Become part of his group. Earn his trust. Get him to confide in you.
I will do as you ask, Mistress. But, Mistress, the exile did not seem to pose a threat to us.
Ah, but he does. Do not be fooled by the exterior. It is his nature you must beware. He fell to the dark side once. He will do so again. I am trusting you with this task, last of my handmaidens. Do not disappoint me. The galaxy, the Jedi, may depend on it.
So sneaky. Ah! Trying to get influence on Kreia. I want her stories.
Well, if it isn't the one who stole the Ebonhawk. Not so smug now, are you, you little thief?
Idiot. Don't be a fool. Atris stole the ship and the droid.
Says you.
Her voice actress is really good. She sounds so contemptuous. Anything that involves that. Oh, that's T3. Yeah, T3 is the best. Need a weapon. Maybe the Chinese shield. Well, it's fucking late for me. So I'm gonna go to bed. Have a good night. Appreciate you stopping by.